I've got a whole bunch of poo here because my fingers aren't strong enough. This could be scary. This has the cutouts for the heat seaters. Seat heaters. What? Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike and Benzo the Duck. Yeah, we're back with another video on, the rat wagon. We got all kind of animals involved in this video. If you are new to the channel, you know this is a 1995 Mercedes E320 W124 or S124 if you live across the pond. It is the estate, it is the station wagon. It is infamous for having pull 4 dead rats, 1 mole, and a frog out of the engine bay. What happened to my frog, by the way? Where'd the frog go? You didn't eat him, did you? I hope not. Anyway, what this video is, we're going to evaluate the car. I want to see if I can figure out, we have some wires that are missing, and I've got to figure out where they go. I'm not getting any air out of the vents inside the cabin right here, so I'm going to take out the instrument cluster. This is one of the wires that I used for something, and now I don't know what it went to, but as you can see, one of the rats ate through this. I want to investigate what is behind this tire right here because I believe that's the source of our ABS sensor problem. And I just want to evaluate everything because the plan is to take this to Tom and Mom so they can pick it apart. Yeah, it's going to be the longest road trip for this rat wagon ever. The furthest I've had it was a couple of miles, and then I lost all forward gear, and that means it sat for a year while I found a transmission, and then it took me 3 days to put in the transmission, and it's working, it's going fine, and I want to see what Tom thinks about this, compare it to his beautiful wagon, and just see what my mom thinks about it as well. So we're going to kind of clear out the junk in the trunk. We're going to make it look pretty again, and if you have any tips for how to get horrible tree sap out of clear coat, I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. Thank you, tree. Absolutely, thank you for that. Please put them in the description box below, okay? Leave a comment, let me know what you use to get sap out of clear coat. Anyway, let's pop open the hood, we'll see what's going on. I'm noticing some ants have already moved in, which is just fantastic. That's the best ever. So I'm just kind of inspecting everything, all the fuses. If we go through all the fuses, yeah, they look good right here. I'm still working on the vacuum system. You can see right there, it's kind of a mess. The wiring over here is okay. I mean, there's a little damage, but I don't think that's a little poop right there. It seems to be okay on this side. As I look through here, I'm looking for breaks in the vacuum lines or electricals. So this one seems to be okay. Thank goodness they didn't get to this right here. Ooh, yeah, crankshaft sensor. Because if they would have messed this up, the car would never have started. I've kind of gone behind the headlight right here. Someone ahead of me has kind of tapped. This is a hose to spray stuff onto the windshield. Not on the windshield, but actually onto the headlight. It's not working, so they just plugged it. I am missing the ground to this piece right here, so I'm gonna have to try. Maybe it's up in this piece. These other 2 wires seem to go up here, so I'll have to see what's going on with that one. And I've taken the battery out and I've moved all this stuff around. I've got a whole bunch of poo here and a whole bunch of poo back around here, but the 2 vacuum lines going into the reservoir way down there seem to be okay. I am going to wrap this up with some electrical tape right here. These all seem to be okay. Everything looks all right. You can see some ants going around there too. What is this guy? I don't know what that does. It doesn't seem to have an electrical. I don't think it has an electrical component to it right there. All the rest of the wires seem to be okay. This looks okay. Your relay right here seems to be okay. The wiring okay. This is the computer. Looks fine. I'm gonna get all the poop behind it though. And this is just, ugh. It just makes me so mad thinking that the rats really took over. So I ordered some new attachments to my shop vac. So we'll get that out. We'll clean that. We will wrap that wire and we'll see if we can trace and see where this ground goes. And then I want to check the lighting, and then we go under the dash, or we go inside the dash. So stay tuned for that. We're making all kinds of progress. Yep. We've discovered that one of these wires going into this little power block right here had come off, so we've got that reattached. I've done some cleaning and everything. We now have this hose kind of temporarily going down through here. I cannot figure out the ground wire for that quite yet, so we're just going to leave that right there. We're going to go inside the dash now. Whew, try to remove the instrument cluster and see what's going on behind it, and see if the vacuum hose is actually coming in or not. I may have to attach the battery because I got to move this out of the way. I got to back up the steering wheel. So let me get the battery reattached. And this usually just kind of pulls out. I'll have to get my little tool because my fingers aren't strong enough. Instrument cluster is almost out. You have to reach behind it, and then you really I've already got it loose, but you have to turn the metal bracket for the speedometer to unscrew it from the instrument cluster. And once you get that out, then you have more access to all of this stuff right here, and you can take them out, okay? And all the lights and everything are numbered. Let's see the metal bracket right there, right here. That's what goes into your speedometer cable. And now I want to take this out because I have to look for rats and nests and all kinds of grossness up under here. So let me do that. This could be scary. These are all the connectors for your instrument cluster. No, it's not one plug. It's like 37. Okay, and they all kind of go through here, which is so much fun. Now's a great time to inspect your bulbs and make sure they work, which I did not do. So we'll have to do that at another time. But what I want to do, get inside here, see what's happening. And you know what? It doesn't look too bad. Okay, well, they've been moving some of this stuff. Let's see what that is. Yeah, that can live right there. And see that little pink thing way back there? Yep, that's one of the vacuum pods, accumulators that open and close your vents. So that one would be for the defrost. Oh my gosh. This is horrible. No, it's not. It's really not that bad. I want to have some kind of air conditioning or something when Mom is in here because it's just a hot mess. I also want to get these things through. So I've got to get some pliers or something and kind of reach through here. Come on, light, help me. And get this to work, okay? That kind of closes. Oh my goodness, so much work. All right, let's see what we can do. We have made another discovery. Yeah, power to the windshield nozzles is a little interrupted right now, but look, we have a gray and black and a brown. And when I was vacuuming everything out, way down there is a brown and then a gray and a black. And it comes through here, and then it routes up through this little loom, and it goes into here. So somehow, if I want to be able to wash my windshield, I've got to be able to reach those two wires right there. So I don't know how I'm going to do that because they seem to be out as far as they can go. I'll give them a tug just to see, but it's going to be interesting. So I don't really know what's going to happen up here. I've got to remember that though. So help me remember that. Don't break this, Mike. Oh, please don't break. Here we go. There it goes. Okay, yeah, help me remember my wires from there to there. So now, let's give it a start and check for the lights. Duck, do you want to help me with this? Here we go. And I'm worried I'm still not getting all the signals. Well, that could be a reason right there. Seem to be missing a bulb. Maybe these are burned out. I should check that. Here we go. All right, now I can't tell in here. Go around the back. Yes. No. All right, so that one doesn't work. Yes. No. 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 No! I can't drive this if I don't have headlights because I always come back when it's dark. There, I pushed it a little further. Oh, now I got headlights. Okay. Good, good. Bad. Do I have brights? Not that I need them. Oh yeah. They seem to be brighter. Okay. We'll have to investigate this. Put them back on normal. Turn signal. Of course not, because that's not doing anything. Nothing there. This one is flashing because the front one is not working. Okay. Let's go to the other one. I know you're probably getting dizzy from this. Yes. And because it's a normal rhythm, this one's working up here. Look at that. So this is what we have to investigate right here. Uh-oh. I'm feeling little teeth marks. No, is it? No, that seems to be okay. Oh, that's stuck. All right, we'll have to work on that one. And let's just give this one a little twist and see what happens. Ugh. Ugh. So we'll have to see if this one's good or not. We'll have to give it a test. So I think testing the bulbs that's gonna be a tomorrow thing. I gotta test the brake lights too. How am I gonna do that? Duck, can you hit the brakes for me? Can you hit the brakes? No? All right, thank you. There we go. When in doubt, use a stick. Oh yes, this one works. That one works. And that works. So we're kind of legal. So let me see if I can find a light bulb like this, and then one for the front, and then we should be good. So we're back at the breakfast table, and I have found the original. They came in the car. Look how beat up this is. Yeah, it looks terrible. This is one that I've had, and if you remember from a previous post, you notice the difference. This has the cutouts for the heat seaters. Heat seaters? Seat heaters. What? Yeah, seat heaters. This one does not. I'm not going to be using seat heaters because it's 106 degrees outside. So I think if I get this redone, I can switch them back. But what I wanted to do was to take this little plastic piece out of here. All right, all you have to do is you get a little screwdriver, you kind of fold it and anyway, pop it up. This comes up like this, and you're just going to have to hammer it back into place. And I could just hammer it, or I could add just a couple of dollops of glue to see. Let's just, I don't know. Let's just see what happens if I just hammer it. Get everything back into position. If that's going to hold it. If not, I can take it off again and... Yeah, they're going back into place. Okay, so I'm going to whackety whack whack on this thing, and it's going to be great. It's going to be perfect. I even brought this because we're going to be very precise. And that, my friends, is how you repurpose a beat-up old center console into a not so beat-up, not so old center console. It looks perfect. It's great. I'm not going to miss the seat heaters, and I'm not cutting them out because I can't make these perfect. I'm not that good, okay? I can't cut these out. Eventually, we'll find one if the car cooperates or if I sell it. I don't know. This is, I like it, I like it, I like it. We're going to put this back in the car, put the switches in, see if the windows work. We're in the car. Benzo's back, and this just went on so well. So now I put all of these little buttons and I've kind of cleaned them. Look how good they look. Look at how nice these pretty little buttons look. So I also have the battery fully charged. Let's just see if these windows are going to cooperate. Okay, let's just see. Well, that's a no on that one. Oh, wait a second. I'm not doing anything and it's going down. What? Oh, you just wanted to work out a little bit. Oh, you're such a good window. Such a good window. All right, what about you over here? Let's see. Now, for some of these windows, what is this? Ugh. So this one is not working, okay? This one, I think we know works. Yeah, because that's the new window regulator and the new motor. And then the driver works great. So I have 3 out of 4 windows that work. These are interchangeable right here on the back too. So let me just kind of switch these two and see if the window decides to work. Then I know it's my switch. We have replaced this with that one. Let's just see. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, now let's see if this one works. And yeah. So that is something internal over there. But now I can put this all back together. And I think, let's see if the mirror moves. Sorry, Benzo. Okay, let's just see what happens here. It's trying. There we go. Oh, it's working. It's working. Good job. Okay, so let's put the wood part on. We'll get this assembled, and then we're going to kind of investigate what's going on here. In the words of Stevie Wonder, isn't she lovely? Look at that. I love it. I love it so much better than it was. And I have a bolt under here. I still need to work on this kind of stitching right here. I just want to get the car looking good. Should it want to go down and see Tom? I mean, that's the whole thing. I just want to make it look nice and kind of clean. I don't even know if the radio works. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's just kind of see. Let's see, how do we turn this on? I'm fighting this right here. No matter what I do, everything comes out the defrost, and then it comes out the sides. And so if I get the air conditioner to work, at least I'll have some air conditioning. But no matter what this is on, it comes out the defrost. So yeah, let's just turn this off. Turn that off. Okay, and now let's just see what happens. Oh, hello. What are we on? FM. How do I even do this? It is coming in on both sides, but it's like my antenna isn't attached. Huh. So let me kind of work on this. Or maybe the antenna is just not coming up. Is that it? Where's my antenna? I haven't driven this car in so long. I'm sure it's the antenna. Yeah, this isn't, it's not up. So let's look at this real quick. I need to fix the mechanicals more than I do all of the secondary things like a radio antenna. Are we even getting power back here? I could force this up and then just take it off and leave it up. So I might do that. But we got to figure out what's going on with the ABS system first. So let me take off the left front wheel and then we'll continue. We've removed the wheel, we backed up the car, removed the wheel, and the speed sensor wire looks okay. So maybe it's one of the other tires now. What I'm having to do is go back and watch all my old videos from when I had this in much better shape. I'm worried my Schrader valves are a little sticky. So we're gonna, that one especially, because it's been open and it's way down in there. So I want to loosen those and then hopefully I can check. I don't even know what's in it. To be honest, is it 134 or R12? I thought I had a sticker somewhere, but once again, who knows? I'm losing my mind. Okay, also a favorite place of rats is right in here where the air filter is. So I want to remove this, and I've loosened it already, and just see what's in here. Oh, well, how'd he do? Please don't be rats. Please don't be rats. Please don't be rats. Oh, look how clean. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we're just gonna button that up and we know that's perfect. Okay, so the car runs, it drives. The brake fluid looks okay. We do have antifreeze. I think this is gonna be a go. I really think so. This could be a go for Bartlesville. Go up and see Mom and Tom. One thing I do want to check, lights, turn signals, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, somebody's gotten behind here. That's kind of gross. Let me get this all buttoned up. We'll start the car and we'll check for illumination. We have made another discovery. Yeah. Power to the windshield nozzles is a little interrupted right now, but look, we have a gray and black and a brown. And when I was vacuuming everything out, way down there is a brown and then a gray and a black, and it comes through here and then it routes up through this little loom and it goes into here. So somehow, if I want to be able to wash my windshield, I've got to be able to reach those two wires right there. So I don't know how I'm going to do that because they seem to be out as far as they can go. I'll give them a tug just to see, but it's going to be interesting. So I don't really know what's going to happen up here. I've got to remember that though. So help me remember that. Don't break this, Mike. Oh, please don't break. Here we go. There it goes. Okay, yeah, help me remember my wires from there to there. So now, let's give it a start and check for the lights. Duck, do you want to help me with this? Here we go. And I'm worried I'm still not getting all the signals. Well, that could be a reason right there. Seem to be missing a bulb. Maybe these are burned out. I should check that. Here we go. All right, now I can't tell in here. Go around the back. Yes. No. All right, so that one doesn't work. Yes. No. 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 No! I can't drive this if I don't have headlights because I always come back when it's dark. There, I pushed it a little further. Oh, now I got headlights. Okay. Good, good. Bad. Do I have brights? Not that I need them. Oh yeah. They seem to be brighter. Okay, we'll have to investigate this. Put them back on normal. Turn signal. Of course not, because that's not doing anything. Nothing there. This one is flashing because the front one is not working. Okay. Let's go to the other one. I know you're probably getting dizzy from this. Yes. And because it's a normal rhythm, this one's working up here. Look at that. So this is what we have to investigate right here. Uh-oh. I'm feeling little teeth marks. No, is it? No, that seems to be okay. Oh, that's stuck. All right, we'll have to work on that one. And let's just give this one a little twist and see what happens. Ugh. Ugh. So we'll have to see if this one's good or not. We'll have to give it a test. So I think testing the bulbs that's gonna be a tomorrow thing. I gotta test the brake lights too. How am I gonna do that? Duck, can you hit the brakes for me? Can you hit the brakes? No? All right, thank you. There we go. When in doubt, use a stick. Oh yes, this one works. That one works. And that works. So we're kind of legal. So let me see if I can find a light bulb like this, and then one for the front, and then we should be good. We made a lot of progress on the car. As you can see, the duck will not shut up. So we have fixed this turn signal. Okay, there was actually a wire that I had to splice. This is a little jumper cable. I was working on some AC stuff. Anyway, we have this working, which is great. I will start the car and show you. Unfortunately, on the back half of the car, I can't get that lower right lamp to go on, and I'll show you why in just a minute here. Listen to this. Look, you'll notice all of the lights are on. Fantastic. They go off, which is fantastic. I have, look at all these channels. Yes. So we kind of fixed the antenna. Basically, we have it sticking up. So if I go to the left, you'll see that this works now. Fantastic. I have working lights, which is really, really good. Now, unfortunately, like I said on the back, I have a brake somewhere, and I'll show you. I've also cleaned the leather. As you see, I got this kind of drying out. I had a bunch of water down here for some reason. Don't know why. But on this side, I don't have this light bulb working because somewhere between here and this the post here with all the lights on it, I have continuity to the light bulb right here. Unfortunately, from here, it's the first one on the top right there, to wherever this goes in the car. It's not getting a signal from wherever. So somewhere between here and the light switch, I have a broken wire. I have no idea how I'm going to fix that. I have absolutely no idea what to do. We'll plug this in so the rest of the lights will work. We have this up, okay? The antenna didn't work, so I've just turned wheel. The antenna's gone up. I unplugged it, so that's going to be working fine. Look at the seats. Look at that. Do they not look new? Holy moly, this is a beautiful car. I'm falling in love with it again. Look at this. The black leather is gorgeous. It really, really is gorgeous. So I think at this time we are ready almost to take it to Mom and Tom and let them enjoy the wagon life with an older wagon. I'm not giving it to them. We're going to compare my older one with their newer one and just, you know, kind of talk about them, because I have sold Tom on the Mercedes brand. He loves it now. He loves that wagon like nothing else. The duck will not go with me. I'm sorry. Okay. Next up for the car, we'll go take it to the gas station. We're going to put some gasoline in it. I have some fuel injector cleaner, all that kind of stuff in it. I would like to find another steering wheel. This is really bad. It lets the whole car down. I can put a cover on it. That would be kind of nice. And I got to figure out, I'm not cooling. The compressor is not compressing, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I cannot get it to actually come on. Here's your air conditioning compressor. It's right down there. The clutch isn't cycling off and on. I put some R134A. This is the car that takes 134A. It's the newer one. I just cannot get that to come on. I've checked the wiring to it. Everything looked fine. We're gonna have to do a lot more research. But I love it. I cannot tell you. I did not miss this car until I put it back together again. She's gorgeous, just like you. So what's next for the car? Well, yep, we're gonna take it and get some gasoline. We're gonna research why the air conditioner isn't working, and then I've got to get this window right here working as well. I might even run the ozone machine here again too, because it's a little, what would be a good word? Rodentiary? Smells like rodents, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that could be a thing. To check why we're not getting any air coming from here, I've got to take this off. There's 2 screws here. This comes off. I take out the glove box and I have access to the pods behind here, and my distribution unit is back behind there, so I can see what pod is not getting vacuum and all that kind of stuff. So we'll save that for a video. I'm loving the radio. And I'm loving this old wagon. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. We're back with another one very, very soon. I have some bike reviews coming up. I have a whole bunch of walk-around videos coming up. And, of course, the kind of videos where I get my hands dirty, just like this one right here. All right? So please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Okay? Bye-bye.